Shout out to I'm fucking with Lil Day Visual, hard nigga.
In your fucking self, in your music, and what's gonna make you happy. Because you can make all the money in the world, bro. And if you're not doing what you're fucking made to do, because you were made to put out music, amazing music, whether as an artist, whether for other people, whether to facilitate other people's dreams, your music spreads far beyond any pinnacle you can create with money. So you really gotta stop being so fucking selfish with your fucking thoughts on what makes your life complete.
I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. Yeah, I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. Oh, I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. I've been overwhelmed by adversity. Reality is what's hurting me. Stuck with a burn like third degree, and I ain't wanna bury mama at 33. Got a lot on my mind, but I can't get it off. Hit the road to a show, hit the weed, get a call. All around the country, got a couple people who love me. I love them back, that's a southern fact. Came up out the cola with 100 pack. 20 years ago, me and Cuz, box Chevy in the Silver Lake. Time flies like a paper plane. Fourth grader just dreaming big. 13 juvenile detention. Barely got a chance to be a kid. Woodrow, no, I miss him. If Pops was here, I'd kiss him. They say Jay took his own life, but that wasn't part of our vision. Woodrow, no, I miss him. If Pops was here, I'd kiss him. They say Jay took his own life, but that wasn't part of our vision. I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. Yeah, I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. Oh, I got bottled up Cremotions. Lost my daddy, put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding. Oh.
So anyway, hey, no need to give me a call, nothing urgent, anything like that. I'm just watching the ball game here, and then I'm thinking of home, and then I'm thinking, who took care of me at home? None other than my other boy.
My daddy put his ashes in the ocean. Treat you different when you finally get some motion. It's been difficult lately, but I've been holding.
What it do, what it do, what it do. You already know what it is. It's the Chop Up Podcast.
Yes, sir.
We in here, man. If y'all don't know what that was, man, that's Cremro. That's Cremro Smith, Ashes in the Ocean, man. Shot by Lil Zay. Hey, we had a long weekend, bro. Third, how you feeling?
I'm feeling great, man.
You feeling great?
Yeah, I'm feeling great.
You took a nap?
Energized. Got energy.
Give them a quick recap, man. We was in New Orleans yesterday.
Yes, sir. We definitely went for the celebrity boxing. Shout out to 7 War Shorty.
Yeah.
Epic night. Big opportunities, just opened up a lot of doors for us.
For sure. Our first streaming project that we had, streaming the boxing, celebrity boxing in New Orleans. And it turned out to be crazy, man. It was crazy. We're gonna take some good with the bad and figure out how we can make it perfect the next time we do a streaming thing like that.
That's what's happening, man. Who was fighting?
7 War Shorty, 12 War Shorty.
Dizzy, 12 War Dizzy.
Okay. Yeah.
And then they had a couple of other ones. It was all New Orleans celebrities though. Like they was in the building, bro.
Was Chopper there?
Chopper was not there, but Mr. Servon was there. Yeah. Oh, no, but that's Fiend. But Servon is Servon a Fiend like that.
Servon used to be spelling everything.
Yeah. It's who to die today. Yeah. That's Servon. Yeah. Yeah, he was there, man. And it was like a whole bunch of street celebrities there. what's his name out of Melphamine? Damn, it's you know what? We'll talk about it later. But that shit was lit, man. Shout out to Seven Boy Shorty. Shout out to all of New Orleans. It was so many people in there, and it was so peaceful. It got a little rowdy at times, just because people was hype about the boxing and the fighting and all of that. But overall, it was a peaceful night, and I hope that New Orleans have more nights like that. We can come down there and do another one.
That's what's
Yeah,
up,
for
man.
sure.
Man, speaking real quick, that's what I had brought you, man, was a gift. We got some New Orleans flavor to it. I don't think you had this, bro.
Oh shit. Cremro always come bearing gifts, man.
Yes, sir.
But to properly announce him when he get
This right here, bro.
oh shit, that's why you asked about was Chopper
So this
there.
my dog Chopper, man. When he was signed to
Body
Body
Head.
Head here in Pensacola, this is an original copy of the real Chopper Coming Back Home album. Still shrink wrap from Body Head Entertainment, man. I brought this for you, man.
Oh, for sure, bruh. And he from where you said your granny at in
My
Marrero?
auntie in
Oh,
Marrero.
your auntie, yeah.
West Bank, yeah.
Yeah, that's
The
where
West
Chopper
Bank.
from.
Yeah.
Shout out to Chopper, and may he heal up soon, man. He went through a unfortunate vehicular incident and almost lost his life.
Damn, I didn't know
Not
that.
too long ago. Yeah, man. He heavy cracked the skull and all brain injuries, etc. But he's back walking and performing, and by God's grace, he's still living. Man.
He back performing too, you said?
Performing,
damn.
slow motion, yeah.
Shout out to him, bro.
Yeah,
shout out to Chopper. They definitely was playing a lot of his music down there, like in the intermissions.
Yeah.
They was playing Chopper all up and through there.
That's that record. One of you know the record I'm talking about. That's
Yeah.
classic for life.
Forever. BET Uncut Classic.
Right. Amen.
Cat Wood said from the bottom to the top, my damn partner, Creme de la Creme. Hey, man, it's always good to have you in the building. Every time you come in here, you leave us with some free game, bro. Like, we always appreciate it. I just want you to know that.
Already. I appreciate y'all having me, man. It's a pleasure.
Yeah,
He's definitely one of the originals of this, of coming to the podcast, promoting yourself, and definitely standing on business every time.
Already.
Like, you always got a package of what you're promoting, how you getting out there, your outreach, and you traveling with it too. Like, you ain't staying in one spot.
Absolutely. Yeah, I'd be doing myself a disservice if I stood still.
Yeah, for sure. Hey, look, I'm over there saying Cat Wood on the comments, but that's really cool. See.
Oh, you talking about you talking about Kurt?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my big bro, man.
Yeah.
I love you, Kurt. You know, that's
hey, look, I ain't even know that was you. You changed your name on me. You know you got to hit me up. He said that boy stand on business for Pensacola for sure.
Already, yeah, that's my big dog right there, Royal Riders, man.
Royal Riders.
Real East Side legend, yeah. I think he out there in Dallas still, man. But I tap in with you, big bro. It's all love.
Yeah.
Yeah, we met right when he jumped out the feds, man. And
that was that. What was that beating like?
Man, so check it out. So my buddy, my partner, he was the general manager when they built the Mellow Mushroom in Pensacola on 9th and Bayou.
Yeah, I know right what you're talking about.
He used to be my executive chef when I used to cook out at Cremingways on Pensacola Beach. And he called me one day. It was like, hey, man, we building this Mellow Mushroom. You want to come over here and serve instead of cook? Sell some beer and sell some pizza and things of that nature. And I did. And Kurt got out the feds and he was washing dishes.
Mm-hmm.
And so I seen this big brother, you heard me? I mean, Kurt was swole when he came home. He still is a big guy, but diamonds, all that. And we got to talking one day and I figured out who he was. And we just used to go out back, smoke blacks and talk. And, I'd be like, man, tell me some stories about the feds, you know what I'm saying? And then Bert would come over, RIP Third Degree. Third would come up to Mellow Mushroom and talk. And, I was cool with Third and Rim at the time. So but shout out to Royal Riders. Shout out to Corleone, man. Those are legends.
Yeah, nah, for sure.
For sure, man.
For sure. Man, let's talk about Cremotions, man. Because each time that you come, you have a project that you're pushing. And ever since, well, it's just been pointed out to me, like after the Pensacola record with you and Sook, a lot of your stuff has been really like emotional. And you like sharing your feelings and talking about things that you're going through. So walk us through this album, man. Tell us, what it means to you and what we can expect from it.
Man, it's it's just a testimony of Gulf Coast grief, man. You know, I'm gonna try to stay optimistic and not get promotional, but you know, I lost my mom in 2019. I lost my only blood uncle in 2020, my 16-year-old niece in 2021, and found my daddy dead in 2022. And my pops, if anybody knows me, was like my round. He was like my boon coon. You know what I mean? We were brothers, and he had dementia at the time, so he ultimately became like my son. I was his caregiver and fiduciary, so we were very, very close. So this album is just giving me an opportunity to get all of that out of my system and off of my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't really know how to grieve those type of things, so I just made an album.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I do best is therapeutically enhance myself and hopefully therapeutically enhance the souls of the listeners. And you know, it's just it's been a tough last couple of years, but I feel like after releasing this, I'll have a big weight lifted off of my shoulders and my chest for sure.
For sure. How many tracks? Look, we try to get to it. How many tracks, bro?
Yeah, there's 10 songs, no features. I was just telling Third, this is the first album I've ever released in my career without any other artists involved.
Yeah.
So it's all resilient row.
Right. So about that though, so like you made that a decision like going into the project, or it just fell that way as you started recording music?
Towards the end, I made the decision, you know, just to keep it all rolled. There was a few records on there that I had some prominent features interested in and involved in.
Mm-hmm.
And then towards the end, getting close to the end of last year, I said, you know what, I'm going to release one just all dolo roll.
Yeah.
And I'm going to try my best to cinematically enhance every record with a visual, most likely from Zay.
Mm-hmm.
Him and I are on a pretty good run right
now. Y'all
now.
making magic. I ain't gonna lie.
Thank you, man. He's incredible, man. And you know, he's been a pleasure to work with. And solid. You heard me. Don't smoke, don't drink. He's just great at what he does.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Walk us through the Ashes in the Ocean video and the motivation behind it.
Man, so originally that was titled Cremotions. That song was titled Cremotions, and I thought from like a marketing standpoint, I didn't think Cremotions for a song title would go as well as Ashes in the Ocean. And Ashes starting with the letter A and being the number one track title on the album. And me just scattering my pop's ashes. But I lost one of my good friends from Kissimmee, Florida. So I have him talking at the beginning as a sound bite. And then I have my father, my daddy, talking at the end as a sound bite. And speaking about my big brother Woodrow, who I lost when I was a young man. So just that grief and, you know, letting people know, man, you know, take advantage of the time you have with your friends and family.
Yeah.
Because when it gets cut short, it's a lot of those I wish I woulda, coulda, shouldas, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So through the process of, I know earlier you were saying that the more people you know, the more people you lose and stuff like that. Like throughout that process, like how do you stay sane and navigate through that?
Well, man, my daddy told me that when I was young. Mm-hmm. You know, the more people you interact with, the more people you know and become close with, the more people you lose.
Mm-hmm.
And now I see that now and feel that now more than ever. The sanity is tough, man. You know, music, family.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 180 days with no alcohol today. But when I was grieving earlier, man, I would just numb the pain. I didn't know any other way to get through it. You know, so I was pretty tough on the alcohol for a while. But lately, it's just a lot of, you know, rhythmic passion, pain, and prayer. You know, and trying to stay optimistic and staying busy.
Yeah.
You know, staying motivated and busy and not trying to dwell on the past as much. You know.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. Let me go to these comments real quick. Lion King, Cremro Smith, Me, Myself, and I, best song ever.
Wow. Shout out to you, bro. Who is that?
It's a Lion King. That's their name on YouTube.
Shout out to Lion King, man. That's an incredible record. First music video I ever shot in Orlando.
Oh, okay. That's where that was shot at?
Yeah, I shot that in Orlando. Kasky, which is another good friend of mine and a great artist. He lost his pops too, man. A long time ago. But anyway, he made a video and a song about losing his pops. And I saw that video and I immediately wanted to meet the videographer.
Mm-hmm.
His name was Daniel Wilson. And I met up with him. We shot it downtown Orlando.
Wow. That's where Daniel Wilson is from. He from Orlando.
Yeah, he from Orlando. I don't know if he's still there, but that's where we met and linked up and shot the video. He shot a couple of videos for Caskey. Shout out to Cassie. That's my bro, man. He doing his thing, man.
Yeah. He's still doing his thing?
Killing it. He just dropped Black Sheep 5. Incredible album.
For sure.
Yeah, he doing his thing.
I gotta check in with Caskey.
Cold, man.
Yeah.
Cold.
I remember him being cold on Cash Money.
Hey, man. Personally, he's put out better music since he's departed.
Since then? Yeah.
Since he's departed Cash Money. But he's still on good terms with Brian and everybody.
Yeah. Nah, for sure. Sko Mozzie tatted. What's up, Sko? He said Della, Cremotions, Southbound. La Familia. Nah, straight up, man. So hold on, let me see. He said that song Over and Over. Oh, that song Overall and Ashes, yeah. Overall and Ashes.
Overall is fire.
Yeah.
That was on Florida Water.
Yeah.
If anybody's watching or listening or just now getting familiar with me, I also have an album titled Florida Water, which was a big push for me as well. So Overall is on that record. So
Florida Water had you had something on there with the Hog, right?
Florida Water had Predicament with the Hog.
Yeah, that was crazy. I like that one too, man.
Yeah, that's a good record.
How you and the Hog link up?
I met him Boneface.
Okay.
Yeah, so Bone had a studio on 57th, 59th, 61st in Fairfield.
Yeah, damn, you remember that one?
Oh, yeah. My creamery pretty pressure, man, especially since I stopped drinking. But Evil G was on the production. Pee Wee was cutting hair. Me and OG Third Degree would be in there burning up hot wings, playing dominoes and spades. Boneface was recording, and Hall came through. That was when Hall came through. I met him there.
Yeah. Yeah, man. What did it take for you to get him on Predicament? You just
that's love.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the very first feature I paid Hog $100 in a pack of Newports or something like that. And ever since then, that's my big bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's solid. His features are worth $1,000 at the least.
For real.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Arguably one of the top dogs in Pensacola when it comes to music overall.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Absolutely.
How do you like when you record and stuff like that, right? How do you hold your music in and not just give it out to your fans and stuff like that?
Good question.
You mean as far as records that I've already recorded and haven't
not
released?
Yeah.
I have a few friends and family that I'll share them with.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'll fly them too, but lately I haven't been doing it as much. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I used to, how they used to say, don't count the eggs, don't count. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And now there's a difference between manifestation and motivating yourself to think things and speak things into existence for sure. If you're trying to make $1 million, shoot for 10. So aim high. But some things you just want to keep for yourself until it's time. Yeah, for sure. I try to keep it tucked a little bit, but man, sometimes when I feel like I got one, you want to get your friends, families, or even a stranger's opinion. Yeah, their opinion. Yeah, so
that's when it's hard. Like, how do you keep that under wraps until time for the release?
Right. I always, but 9 out of 10 times I share with my Uncle Mike.
He ain't gonna share nothing with nobody.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly. He shared one of them with my dog Wall Street, and Wall Street called me and said, "This is the one. It's not out yet." He says, "I said, man, I want to get this person on it." He said, "No." He said, "Get it mastered, stay yourself on it by yourself, shoot you a great visual, and you out of here." So I'm in hopes that that's gonna be the one.
Yeah, for sure. Production wise on Cremotions, how did you move about? Was it local? Or did you, not local, but are they from Florida, like Pensacola and all of that?
No, I don't have any Pensacola producers on this. There's only a total of 4 producers on it. R.I.P. to my brother Bando, man. He was from South Florida. He produced Ashes in the Ocean, Devil on the Phone.
Devil's on the Phone.
Ooh, man. He had passed away, man. My dog Lee Bird out in Jefferson City, Missouri. He produced Traveling Man, which is a record on here. I have a record called Too Fucked Up, which is about overcoming alcoholism. He produced that. And then there's a young kid named Borsky. He produced for D-Baby. I don't know if you're familiar with D-Baby.
Yeah,
he actually
out of New Orleans?
No, D-Baby from Houston.
I was thinking about D1.
D-Baby from Houston, yeah.
From Houston. So he real big right now. Shout out to D-Baby. He from Houston. But Borsky produced a couple of records on the Junkie Mode album that D-Baby put out that actually hit Billboard. And so, those guys. And then It's Okay Peter, a fella from the Czech Republic, but he do a lot of production for Philly artists. So those are the four producers I have on there.
Yeah, man. For the guy that from the Czech Republic that do the songs for Philly, for mostly Philly artists.
Yeah.
How did you link up with that producer, and are you familiar with the Philly artists that he worked with?
Yeah, so he got a Meek Mill placement.
Yeah.
He got a OT the Real. Are you familiar with OT the Real?
Yeah.
He got an OT the Real placement and a couple other Philly artists, but I just tapped in through Cremstagram.
Yeah.
And hollered at him, and he sent me a pack and had some good deals, and so I tuned in with him that way.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's hard, man. So when you tap in with producers like that, do they ask to hear some of your music first, just to see if they can cater to you, or you just go right in and pick beats?
I mean, I'm sure they scan in my Cremstagram because these days that's your business card, that's your resume.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Basically.
You can go on somebody's page and they probably have a reel or a video or a freestyle or something to kind of see what direction you're going.
Yeah.
But I've tapped in with a few. I listen to some of the tags from some of these rappers I like. Like a D-Baby, I heard it's Borsky. I said, okay, let me look up Borsky, and I'll reach out to him. He did Dear God. Borsky did Dear God, and then even what's my dog who did Cola? I bought that one. I buy a lot of these outright.
Yeah.
Just in case they take
off. So you ain't even got to worry about it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Man, so let's really talk about the addiction. First of all, congratulations on it being 180 days.
Appreciate it, man. Crazy. I'm on y'all's, platform. Which real quick, I know y'all were giving me a salute, man. But it's igualmente, man. Likewise, man. Y'all are the pioneers, I feel like, of podcasting in the Pensacola area, damn near the Panhandle. I've kind of witnessed the growth, and I'm really proud of you, gentlemen, man. Y'all doing
appreciate
a great
job,
it, man.
For
sure. I'm excited for you. I was excited to come this evening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, to pop out, but I've really seen y'all's elevation, and it's impressive.
Yeah.
And it's admirable for sure.
Man, I definitely appreciate that, bro.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Because
definitely a lot of behind the scenes hard work and
that people don't realize either.
Yeah, they do not understand. We all go through something. You know what I'm saying? It's hard to keep something consistent, especially in this area, because you don't really get to see a lot of consistency.
Yeah.
So, and my brother over there, definitely hold it down and shit like that. People don't understand.
Y'all make a good team, and I noticed I watched a couple other clips. Y'all have some other people who rock out with you.
Okay. Yeah.
I like that.
We be having, we got shout out to Lisa, shout out to Crazy Joe. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Hoffa and shout out to Sam Toucan.
Hey man, I fuck with them. I fuck with Toucan and Hoffa. They always show a lot of love.
Yeah. No, for sure. But yeah, back to the question. Well, first of all, congratulations on the 180 days being sober.
Man. Appreciate it.
For stories like this, because we do lose a lot of people, and have in Pensacola lost a lot of artists through things like addiction and stuff like that. So I always want to ask somebody who has been clean and working on the road to sobriety, what was the deciding factor that Cremro said, you know what, I gotta stop this shit?
I don't know if there was one, but I was just it had me, bro. I was drinking every single day. I was still providing, I was still working, I was still touring, I was still taking care of my business.
Right.
But it just seemed normal for me to consume alcohol every day. It was just a regular thing. And one thing that stuck out is my little girl went and got a beer out of the fridge and kind of brought it to me, and
damn.
And that hit me a little bit, and I was like, you know, she didn't grab a bottle of water for her daddy. She grabbed that cold Creme Light.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
right.
I'm like, man. So, and then, you know, shit, man, I didn't want to be on alcohol and for the rest of my life.
Mm-hmm.
There was times where I would tell myself, I'm cool, man.
Yeah.
I could drink the rest of my life. I'm cool. I'm thin. I'm still doing my push-ups. I'm healthy, you know. I would go to the hospital sometimes and get scanned and be like, I know my liver must be shot.
Mm-hmm.
They'd be like, you look great. We'll see you.
Yeah.
Damn. You know, so it was just time, bro.
Yeah.
It was just time.
Yeah. Much respect to that.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
One day at a time, cousin. And this is, you know, important to know. I don't judge anyone by what they consume or what they do.
Right.
You know, there's people that can have 3 or 4 drinks and be just fine. I was just not that type of drinker.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And even my old lady would tell me, like, you know, you have a lot of people who look up to you. And so you might be one way at 7:30, but by 1:30 a.m., you've been drinking heavy. You're not preaching the same sermon. You're not the knowledgeable road that these people look up to. So be aware of that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Man, what about that like made you listen, bro? Cause you know how it be. It sound like chatter when somebody's talking to you. Like most people can give advice and all of that, but really can't take advice.
Yeah. They'll tell you quit smoking cigarettes, lighting one up.
Yeah, you need to quit smoking.
Right.
But like coming from your woman, bro, how did that like hit you?
Well, you know, I had I'm going through all of this grief, you know, I'm writing these sad songs. I'm drinking alcohol, which is a natural depressant.
Yeah.
You know, what do you expect to continue to happen?
Mm-hmm.
You know, like the definition of insanity, you know, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. I probably would have stayed in that swamp, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Of negativity and depression if I wouldn't have got out of it. So when your loved ones tell you something, I know a lot of times we brush it off.
Yeah.
But for her to tell me something and for my little girl to bring me that cold Billy that day, I was like, man, you know, let's try a week.
Yeah.
You know, and that's why I went through like the post-acute withdrawal syndrome and had the mild seizure. And I was like, man, and this, they say first the man takes the drink and then the drink takes the man.
Damn.
And man, it's so true, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's so true. So
yeah, some people that don't drink can't relate to that, but you know the like you said, the side effects of going through withdrawal for people that drink alcohol all the time is that acute. What do you call it?
Post-acute withdrawal syndrome.
Yeah,
call it pause. Yeah, it's a real thing. They say alcohol is one of the
worst
difficult things to
kick.
Come off, to kick. Yeah,
mm-hmm.
So I was trying to Bruce Lee that thing.
Yeah,
I was trying to Crembo slice that damn alcohol. So
yeah, man. But for sure, man, I'm definitely proud of you, though, bro.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, any man. When we talk about addiction, bro, it's so crazy how it'll be people out there that's addicted to. You can be addicted to Facebook, like social media. It's people out there addicted to that shit for real. But they'll look down on somebody else that got it, whatever their vice is, whatever their demon is. They'll look down on that. They'll look down on drugs and alcohol and stuff like that. But you addicted to attention, like, and that's turning out to be even worse. That's turning out to not worse, but that's turning out to be just as detrimental.
For sure.
Like you can't go without you mad if you say something on there and you don't get but 10 likes versus somebody getting 100.
Right. I challenge people to just put their phone down for a full day.
Mm-hmm.
One day.
Cleanse yourself.
I challenge people to, you know, I challenge people that a lot of people can't do it.
I lost my phone one time. I ain't even look for that shit. I was like, you know what? This God telling me like, chill, bro. Life's still gonna go on. You don't have to respond to everybody, bro.
I mean, you know, number 6 on Cremotions, man. Devil on the phone.
Yeah. Don't answer that one.
I'm telling you, man. Calling since a Motorola.
Yeah, man. He been calling for a long time, bro. Like, how do you dodge that outside of just not answering that? Because the devil do be busy. Like, sure. How do you maneuver through life knowing that the devil on the phone?
Man, focusing on if he's the, you know, if he's the red side, focus on the green side.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? a lot of people forget they believe heavy in a higher power, but they forget the yin and the yang part of it.
Yeah.
You know, if there's good, there's evil.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Or else, what would good be?
And what would evil be?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I just stay prayed up, and like I was mentioning, staying busy. You know, a support system is priceless.
Mm-hmm.
You know, having a strong support system, whether that's, and I know I see you in the gym a lot and things of that nature. You know, exercising your mind, your body, and your soul,
Yeah.
and not letting these devilish tendencies capture you. Because boy, like you saying, he's busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's working nonstop. One of the hardest workers, if not the hardest.
Sure.
Do you like find yourself seeing things before they happen?
I have before.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I feel like manifestation is real. I think speaking things into existence is real.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
That's real.
I really believe in that. You know, I believe in vision boards. I believe in writing things down. Um, you know, I believe in creating, you know, the picture and then working it into life. You know, bringing it into life by hard work, dedication, faith, you know, fellowship. Yeah, absolutely.
What's some of the like 3 to 6 month goals you have set for yourself?
Well, 3 months, within the next 3 months is launching this Cremotions tour.
Mm-hmm.
I've already got about 8 cities dialed in. My goal is to do 12. I know the last time we were here, we were speaking about my Cremro coffee, and I had a short run with it. Unfortunately, my provider went another direction, so I'm shopping a new provider, but I'm relaunching the Cremro coffee, and then I have my CBD infused honey called Sweet and Roll.
That's hard,
man. You always come with it, bro.
I'm very excited about that. It's it's kind of rollistic. So I'm not really going like a reefer direction. I'm going from studio to stage recovery.
Mm,
You know, so
okay.
that's the mission. That's the commission statement behind it, is whether it's a 16-hour, you know, studio session or, you know, a 4-hour showcase you put on, you can recover with the CBD infused honey. So I'm in talks. I've already got a lot of the packaging ready.
Wow.
I have it lab tested, and we're going to start bringing those commodities to life, the coffee, the honey, shopping it to boutiques. I've been in hospitality for a long time, food and beverage. So getting it into hotels, coffee shops, boutiques, things of that nature. I want to grow into the commodity realm, and just releasing this. I have another album. I just left from the studio. So Cremotions is all Cremro. I have a joint collaborative album called Medicinal Music with an artist from Toledo, Ohio. Shout out to Jiggy El Grande. He's a young man who purchased a feature from me, and I loved his sound.
Yeah.
When he sent me the song, so he purchased the feature, and then he asked me for another one. Purchased a second one, and then I said, "Man, his music's so good." I said, "Why don't we lock in and do a project?"
Wow.
So we have 12 songs, Medicinal Music. It'll be released later this year. That's definitely within the 3 to 6 months. And, you know, that's just a few things that we're looking forward to in the next half a year, next quarter.
Yeah.
For sure.
Man, let's talk about this album cover.
Yeah, definitely talk about this Cremotions album cover.
Yeah, Cremotions, man, coming out March 6th. That's next Friday.
That?
So if anybody's familiar with Vincent van Gogh, the painter, he painted a piece called At Eternity's Gate. And it's a man in a chair with his head down in his hands, look like he's grieving. And Van Gogh actually passed away, I want to say 10 or 12 days after he painted that. But I always was intrigued by that painting. And then when I was in pain, it really spoke to me. So shout out to my dog Jesse Smothers up in Tennessee. He kind of flipped it and helped me implement that painting and create Cremotions. That's where it stems from.
Shout out to Vincent van Gogh, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Vincent Van Roe.
Yeah. and Vincent van Roe.
Shout out to Van Gogh, though, man. A lot of these artists, man, you know, they don't get their just due until they're long, long gone.
Right.
You know, some of them didn't even sell a painting until they
died.
And you know, like now in this like era that we're in, art is like a big form of like everyday life now. Like there's many new artists is born every day, and art is getting like its recognition. Like, cause back in the day, like they didn't pay for art.
Right.
Now you can make money off art.
Sure.
For sure.
Yeah. I saw this girl the other day. They said, "What do you do for a living?" She goes, "I paint things that I see in my sleep." And all of her paintings were incredible. Man, I said, "Wow, man, she's painting her dreams and most likely living her dream by doing it."
Yeah.
So
I'd be like, let her sleep. if I'm in her family, don't mess with her. Right. She's sleeping right now.
Give her an ambience. See what she paints after that.
Nah, for sure, man. And the bandana.
Oh, the bandana.
Yeah.
So as far as this, every time I release a project, we release a bundle of merchandise. This is a 22 by 22 Cremotions bandana. It's sublimated. So if y'all aren't familiar with sublimation, that's where the heat and the pressure create a dye and an ink, and it permanently presses into the polyester. So that's not going to rip, tear, flake, stretch, or anything. So we have the Cremotions t-shirt, the Cremotions bandana, and the signed autograph hard copy. You can get that at Cremro.com. It's only $60. And of course, you can buy the items individually, but we usually do a bundle.
The bundle, yeah. A bundle probably would be cheaper than buying them separately.
Absolutely, man. And that way you get a little something for. Oh, and we're also including a download card. I know a lot of people don't utilize the CDs to play them, but I still try to
keep them for collector's items though, for sure.
For sure.
Even cassette tapes.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So we got a little download card that we include as well. So that way you can scan it to take yourself to the digital streaming platforms and stream it. Yeah. So seen J. Cole out there with the physicals again. So I'm glad he's bringing that back.
And a Honda from when he first released his first project.
Right.
Really?
Sliding around in the Civic.
Yeah. That damn J. Cole.
I saw that it had broken down, or I heard it had broken down, and Joe Budden clown ass talking about, I'm glad it broken down. I'm sick of this man trying to be fake humble. And I'm thinking, man, let a man live, bro. Like,
it's not even a fake humility about J. Cole though. It's that he gonna pop his shit when he feel like popping his shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Every time he rap.
Yeah. Which is every time he get in the booth and rap. He gonna pop that shit. But that ain't supposed to translate to him being some extra tough guy or somebody who just wanna jump in beefs just because y'all want him to. Like, I gotta really not fuck with you to beef with you. I can't be faking.
Right.
I can't be out here faking. And that's the difference between him and some other people. Some other people would do that as a play. But he's saying, if I go this way, if I go this route, I'm really losing a brother. Like, so I don't even know how people can even talk down on bruh for doing what he did. But shout out to J. Cole, man. I'm always biased about Carolina artists anyway. Already, bruh. Yeah. I wanted to ask you this too when we got you here. Like, what was your experience like in Asheville when you performed, man? I wish I could have made that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Oh, shout out to Asheville. I've been going there for 10 years, man. Mm-hmm. I used to tour there with Haystack, toured there with Jelly Roll.
Yeah.
And I've kept a great relationship with Spartanburg, South Carolina.
Oh, shout out to Spartanburg too.
Yeah, actually we have the Cremotions tour. There's going to be a few Carolina dates.
Okay.
Charleston, Asheville, Spartanburg. I'm in talks with Gastonia as well. Maybe looking at Columbia because I got a little bit of a plug in Columbia.
Yeah.
But I love the Carolinas, man. Shout out to Skull, man. We went up there and had a promoter put me on a couple of shows with Gorilla Zoe. We did like a little 3 show run with Gorilla Zoe.
Yeah.
And I listened to a lot of his music growing up, and he was a very humble dude, man.
Yeah.
We exchanged numbers, and we were thinking about doing like a little Zoe and Roe record or something like that. But yeah, I love Carolina. Asheville's a cool city, man.
For sure.
Yeah, shout out to Asheville Music Hall.
Yeah.
And then under Asheville Music Hall, there's another venue called the One Stop.
Mm-hmm.
So, we definitely locking in the One Stop for the Cremotions tour.
For sure, man. Y'all hear that 828? He coming back to the mountains.
Already.
He coming to the mountains to do something.
Love for Carolina, man.
Yeah. When you go on tour, do you travel by air or travel by vehicle, car?
Depending on if it's a tour, like if I can stretch 8 cities, I'll go ahead and drive. Yeah. But if it's for instance, Like I have 2 at the end of May in Junction City, Kansas, and Topeka, Kansas. Being that it's just a 2 off, I'll fly in and fly out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, in the meantime, if I book one ahead and one behind that, it might be more lucrative and more economic to drive.
Yeah.
But it just really determines on the envelope and things of that nature, how much I'm getting. Because a lot of people forget, man, say you get $1,000 for a show, but then you have to pay for $500 in travel. If travel's not included in the 1,000, right? Or you pay for $150 hotel, or a tire come off of your vehicle, or things happen, man. So you just have to be somewhat prepared for that.
Figure out how to like compensate yourself for those things.
Yeah, logistics, man. You got to look at the logistics. That's the travel, and that's like shout out to my dog Ritz. I learned a lot from him because he independently tours, and a lot of these artists, man, believe it or not, they'll lose money on touring.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? But they'll gain money on merchandise.
Yeah.
And so when you have a tour bus, people don't realize how expensive these tour buses are to run and to hire drivers and things of that nature.
Yeah.
So at my level, it's just more economic for me to book the cheapest flights or get one of my partners to roll with me and us beat the road.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, I talked to Sko on the phone, man. He was talking about just being on a couple of tour dates with you, and he talked about how crazy it was in Kansas, bro, which I would never think of something like that. But, man, talk about your experience out there and just doing shows in Kansas.
I love Missouri and Kansas, man. I love Kansas City. I love Jeff City. I love Sedalia, Missouri, Independence, Missouri, Topeka, Kansas, Wichita, Junction City. Like these cities have been helping me get booked for a decade now. And I got all of these formats and areas from Haystack and Jelly Roll a decade ago.
Yeah.
So if you're good to people and you continue to get better and you go to these small towns where, a lot of these small cities, the big guys don't come through a lot.
Right.
So you go and you shake hands and hug necks, and like they say, they'll value you coming back.
Right.
And I was talking to my round the other day about this. It's like, you go out to these places, these people have never been to Florida. And speaking of Sko, he gets up there, performs a record like Florida Baby.
Yeah.
And I get on there singing about cola. These people will book a trip to come visit our city just on account of them seeing us perform these songs.
Right. Yeah.
It's incredible. And then call you when they get to the city.
Yeah. Hey, I'm in your city. I came out to Cola.
And I'm thinking, man, I'm in Panama City doing something, or I'm in Orlando. I'm not always in the city. But it's incredible, man. We're blessed to live where we live and reside where we reside. So. But shout out to Kansas and Missouri. Yeah, they two great markets for me for sure.
I think that motivated Sko like never before. He was talking so different about music when he came back from that.
Right.
And I was just happy to see that out of him, bro, because I know that he's an incredible artist that you have with you too, man.
He's incredible, and he's just a good human being, and shout out to my brother Sko. He about to be a daddy, man.
Yeah, man. I seen that.
He about to be a pops, man. I'm so excited for him and LB. They great friends of mine, and they like family. And, Mozzie's always...
Shout out to Sko.
Yeah.
Mozzie always been solid, bro. And like you say, incredible artist, hell of an engineer. He got a gift.
Yeah,
he's
gifted,
sure. And a lot of us, God gives us all gifts. It's just up to us. And it's up to us and the people around us to bring those gifts out.
Yeah.
And, express those things,
For sure, man. For sure. What Southbound got planned outside of you and yourself? I know you got other artists and that you push them as well. What y'all got going on?
So Southbound Foundation, shout out to Jiggy El Grande from Toledo. We bringing him under the umbrella. We releasing that medicinal music this year.
Okay.
Sko probably has 2 albums ready.
Hey, bro, got stuff always locked up in the crates.
Yeah, so he's applying pressure. I think he's going to be releasing, if I'm not mistaken, and I apologize if I'm incorrect, Sko, but I think he's releasing something like a single a month or something like that coming once his son is born.
Yeah.
For the rest of the year. Shout out to my brother Nuck down in Apopka, Florida. He's got an album ready. So we just trying to strategically release everything where everybody, collaboratively comes together as a conglomerate and applies, that big southbound footprint.
Yeah. Man, I love me some Dusty DeLuna, man.
Shout out to DeLuna.
Oh, yeah.
That's my boy.
He's a good guy.
That's my boy right there. It ain't too many people that I come just off of a phone call, just pull up and lay a track down. Cause I'm trying to stray away from recording altogether. But if Dusty called me, bro, like I'll come and do that for bro. That's just how cool we are, bro. Dusty a cool dude, man.
Dusty's smooth, man. He
laid back and everything.
Yeah, he's a utility player, bro. You don't meet a lot of people who can play shortstop, third base, pitch, you know what I'm saying? Right field, center field, and shout out to Trap. I know we spoke about them on the last time I was here.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Panhandle Pirates, Fried Green Records. Him and I think Dusty and I have 10 songs. We releasing the album together this year too.
Oh yeah. I know
Fried
that's gonna
Green
be fun.
Foundation.
Y'all just gonna blend it.
Yeah. All the production is Dusty.
Yeah.
We've got 10 or 11 already finished. But we trying to figure out some skits and sound inserts to include, so it's not just 10 records.
Right.
I mean, but we got a record right now called 850 with myself and the Panhandle Pirates.
Yes, that's circulating. I've been seeing that. I've been seeing that a little bit everywhere, honestly.
It's an incredible record, man. We're shooting that video next month, getting ready for spring break and summertime, and we're gonna give that record some legs.
Yeah.
With a crispy Lil Zay visual. Show.
You already know.
Have you thought about acting?
So I've been in a couple films. You were talking about Tubi earlier.
Yeah.
I've been in a couple of films. One was shot in Orlando. Shout out to my dog Billy Ray Valentine, aka.
He just commented up there. My partner, salute Southbound Foundation. Keep grinding, my dog.
Oh, see that, my G. So, a lot of people forget about Trump, man. So Picola's Finest was a group from Uptown. And that was Tony B and Lil Trump. And Trump from Wedgewood. And, he spent some time up in Tennessee as well. But Billy Ray, Tim and I, we lived together down in Orlando for a while. And so he came to me one day and he had a plug with a director that was shooting an independent film in Orlando. So he got me my first role. And movie's called The Breaking Point.
Okay.
It's a great film too.
On Tubi? It's currently on Tubi?
Yeah, it's on Tubi. Yeah.
Man, you ain't ever told nobody this. This like exclusive news right now. You
said it's called The Breaking Point?
The Breaking Point, yeah. So there's a few other movies there's a movie called Breaking Point with Keanu Reeves, Patrick Swayze from back in the day. And this is called The Breaking Point. It's on Tubi.
Okay.
But and I rocked the Cremro Smith shirt in the movie just to try to promote.
Yeah.
We only had a couple of scenes, couple of lines, but it's at the very beginning of the film. But shout out to Billy Ray for shooting me that.
Nah, for sure. And that little bit be enough sometimes, especially when I'm a Tubi fan. I be on Tubi like, what's this? You tell me you got a movie on Tubi, I'll go check it out.
Yeah, it was cool, man. My old lady actually bought the movie from Walmart back in the day and got it for me on DVD. And,
yeah. That's hard.
Been in a couple of more independent things, but I would love to read some scripts. I'm trying to get some of my music synced up into movies, video games. Get my sync licensing going. That's the goal. That's another goal for this year for sure.
Yeah. Man, I feel like Cola with you and Sook supposed to be played in Wahoo Stadium and all that shit.
I'm glad you brought that up. So I'm in talks with I'm in talks. My partner is the head chef for the Blue Wahoos.
Wow.
And I'm also in talks with the Ice Flyers. Okay. So not to play the record, but the clip of I came out of Cola, the most underrated city in Florida, just in between innings, in between intermissions. So I'm in talks with them. I'm pitching it to some other businesses as well.
Yeah.
And I feel like that it makes sense. We are underrated.
We're everything.
In every aspect. In every aspect. So that's coming this year for sure. We'll lock that in one way or another.
Yeah. So.
Already.
Third, what you on?
Shit, man.
The rigor mortis starts setting in. Now you getting tired from all our ripping and running.
Not yet. But look, listen to this though. So throughout your career, right? what do you feel like has been able to be your staple point, like throughout your career? Like, at what point to make you know, like, this is like for me?
It's a good question, man. Like, meaning that I just always wanted to continue to
Yeah, like
create
to bring
music and perform, and
bring something for your fans. Like, what was that staple point?
I feel like early on, with my mama being a salesperson and my daddy being a salesperson, I had this gift of gab to at least, present something
Yeah,
as a product. And maybe the first couple of times that Boneface took me to some shows, and the only thing light skinned in there was me and the styrofoam, and
yeah,
and they would just throw me to the wolves, and people would resonate and gravitate,
yeah,
and of course you deal with hatred, and slick shit, but like getting compliments from people, like, man, you got something, and things of that nature. Just, it always kept me motivated to keep pushing.
yeah,
But whether I make a dime or not, bro, I never did this for money. I mean, I've created a business now, and it takes revenue to run a business.
mhm,
But I'll continue to write records and perform the rest of my life.
yeah,
And hopefully when I transcend, my music will continue to touch folks. But yeah, early on, man, I knew I had something, man.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
knew I had something, for sure. And it's God's give me an opportunity to keep on cooking. So, I went from a lyrical line cook to a highwayman to, where
yeah.
we are today. So,
You still be in the kitchen whipping?
for the family,
Yeah.
yeah, for sure. I did I went to a culinary school in New Orleans, and been cooking a long time. Started in the county jail a long, long time ago.
Really?
Absolutely.
That's where
Yeah.
you started?
That's where I started. Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. Cooking 2,000 eggs a morning and stirring oatmeal and mixing grits, because that's a commercial kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then so you're watching the people from Aramark order the food. You're watching the Cisco driver drop off the food. You're watching the COs get double trays. You're watching just kind of the mechanics of how a kitchen works.
Yeah.
I've helped open restaurants. I've been worked on cruise ships. I've done a lot in the kitchen and in food and beverage, and it's a great craft to have. You're just always overworked and underpaid, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I almost lost passion for it, man. But now I still enjoy doing it for my friends and family,
For sure.
but not for a living.
What's the number one thing that your daughter be like, Dad, I want you to cook this?
And she a little sous chef already, bro. She's 4, going on 5, and she can cook a French omelet.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I mean, and she knows the number one rule of sanitation, washing her hands, hair nets, keeping her hair out of her face,
Yeah.
knowing when things are hot, not to touch a hot pan with a wet rag. Like, she's gonna be the one, she's gonna be the one. So
that's what's up. Already making a French omelet, man.
yeah, she cold with it, man. Yeah, she cold with it.
That's hard. That's hard. So, like in relationship, and this is for you to give people out there that look up to you, like relationship advice type of thing. Like, how do you stay motivated when it's longevity, like when you've been together for a while?
You mean with like my old lady?
Yeah.
Oh man, my mama told me this a long time ago. She would like communication, sense of humor, and trust.
Mm-hmm.
Communication is the number one.
Yeah.
Especially when I was drinking a lot, bro. I would be closed off a lot, because if you don't express yourself and your significant other doesn't know what you're thinking and you don't know what she's thinking, both of y'all think that y'all are thinking something else.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You think that you see the memes all the time where the girl's laying in the bed and she's like, "Oh, I know he probably thinking about some girl," and then the memes like he thinking about new tires on the car or some shit. You know what I'm saying?
The whole time.
Right.
That's what he thinking about.
I think communication rule the nation, and it definitely is valuable, damn near priceless in your homebound, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if you have somebody you sharing a life with that knows where you sleep and can take you up out of here.
Yeah.
If they wanted to, you better communicate.
You better. Man, I like the other C word that's like right behind communication is comprehension. Sometimes a lot of people communicate, but you ain't comprehending what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? They go hand to hand for real.
Right.
And so people gotta, cause that was the one thing, like women will always say, man, you just need to communicate more. But when you finally be like, okay, and you start talking, it's like they not letting you finish. And then they not even hearing what you're saying. It's just certain words that you say, and then they just going off on you and stuff like that. And now I'm just speaking in general too. This ain't even really about me. But I've seen that happen so many times, and it's like, well, damn, you told him he should communicate more. He trying to tell your ass something.
You're asking for it. Right.
But then now you're getting offended because they communicating. Like, so now I'm gonna just be quiet. Now I'm just silent. And
nobody likes that.
Right. Because so now it's like a circle of like, you need to comprehend what I'm saying. Don't just react to what I'm saying off of your emotions. Really like let it set in so that you can comprehend what I'm saying.
Right. Me and mine, we know each other pretty well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think that helps a lot. Like everybody likes somebody who they barely know.
Yeah, that's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
That's true.
It's like if you don't really know me, you either you off rip don't care for me, or you're like, okay, this I like what this guy got going on, or I like what this girl got going on.
Yeah.
Once you get to know somebody and figure out how they move, what they love, what their interests are, I think that's part of those are the recipes,
Yeah.
those are the ingredients.
It's those are the small things that really matter.
Right.
Yeah. That's a fact. How long y'all been together?
Man, off and on 20 years.
Oh yeah. Y'all know each other.
Understand? So yeah, like we say the mellow mushroom, around that time I moved to Orlando in 2009 and came back in 2020. So, we went our separate ways and saw different people. And, when I came home, she's just a safe space for me. And she's been through a lot of my tribulations with me. And, I couldn't ask for a better individual to hold me down in a good way, and be there for me. And she's a phenomenal mother. And I'm just really blessed, man. I'm really blessed. Her parents are still around. So, both my parents being gone, you want your daughter to have a grandparent on your side.
Facts.
Shout out to a lady who was my stepmother for a long time. She's implementing a kind of like a grandma figure for my daughter. Shout out to Michelle, man. So,
yeah,
but I got a good one, bro. Yeah, but she got a real good one.
For sure, man. Wade tapped in. Struggle South. Finally I made it.
Hey, wow, yeah.
Ogun said top 5, Creme Della.
Who that?
Ogun.
Okay. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I see a lot of lists and things of that nature. Oh, I didn't know we had a screen over here.
Yeah.
I see a lot of lists and things of that nature, man. I love the city. I will always have profound love for the Panhandle and Pensacola, but I'm trying to be the greatest in the world, man. To somebody.
Yeah, that's Chop, so that you'll know who he is.
About Chop? Oh, yeah. Man.
Yeah, that's what y'all get. Y'all need to be putting y'all name.
That's his,
yeah, nah, I know. I'm just messing with him. We always talk. Eli? Is Eli?
Oh, Eli, Ifo, something like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, man. Let me tell you, bro. See, Chop and Tim cousins.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, man, them boys was really out there. I'm telling you, bro. I've graduated, I've grown up, but man, some of these guys who vouched for me, bro, like they was really living a wild lifestyle.
Yeah, for sure. Man, shout out. You know what? You brought up Tim earlier, man. I forgot him and Miss Gutter got a newborn. I forgot. Yeah, I forgot they got a baby.
Beautiful baby boy, man. Trump, Tim's a great man, a great father, bro.
Yeah.
His daddy played professional baseball. They all natural athletes. And his cousin or his brother, Baseball D. I don't know if you know Baseball D. He'll be coming home soon. They were just all naturals, bro. And I'm trying to get Gutter in the studio. We talk about it every time. I'm going to get Diamond on Creme and Friends 4.
Nah, for sure. You got to.
Yeah.
Oh, she come from a family of singers and musicians. So, yeah.
Shout out to her daughter, man. Her daughter's a treasure. She's a beautiful singer, too. I heard her singing that Sam Cooke the other day.
What?
Yeah. Sounded great, man. Sounded great.
To be young and know about Sam Cooke music is crazy.
I got a record on Cremotions called Southbound Sam Cooke.
Really?
Yeah, it's my favorite song on the album. He was shot at 27 years old.
Damn.
You know, I did a little due diligence. I've always been a fan of the music, but now it's so easy to figure out where people come from, how they, you know, met their demise, what they did. You know, we know their music, but sometimes I like to figure out, you know,
Yeah, what happened?
Yeah, what happened? And so I read that he left a show with a lady friend. They went to the hotel. I guess in the midst of whatever the lady friend left, he went looking for the lady friend, went to the hotel office, tried to bust into the hotel office, and the hotel manager, once he rummaged through the door, she popped him one time in the torso, bled out and died.
Wow.
What a way to go, huh?
That's crazy.
Sad, bro. I think he was in his late 20s, but yeah, I like Sam Cooke's music a lot.
Nah, for real. You know about Sam Cooke third?
No.
All right. Change Gonna Come?
Yeah, I know that song.
A lot of people know that record.
Yeah. He also got some other interesting stories. The little love triangle shit going on with Sam.
Then,
yeah.
No Instagram.
Yeah. None.
No video, no Facebook. They were
wilding out.
Cutting up like a barbershop back then. But shout out to Chop, man. I'll tell you, blood cousin. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'll tell you a quick story about Chop, man. So I was running around doing shit I shouldn't have been doing back in the day. And man, we popped up at this apartment and I went into the studio. I'm sitting in the car. My partner went up to this apartment. He came down. He said, man, come upstairs. They freestyling and they filming it with a little handy cam. I said, man, I ain't going up here. I don't know who's up in there, you know?
Yeah.
So I grab my little piece. I go in there and they freestyling and me and Chop battle.
What?
And Tim was filming it. And I don't know if the footage is still around.
Chop probably got that. Chop, I know you got it. You gotta inbox me later. I know you probably got that footage.
Talk about a good brother though, man. I'm proud of him. I love these guys like family. You know, we've been, like you mentioned, we've been losing a lot of people. So the ones that are still here, still providing for their family and that have made themselves a way out. You know, like we the ones who made it out alive, and we're the ones who never going back.
Damn, that's deep. That's deep, bro. He said we was at Trump apartment. Yeah. Hey, you gonna have to inbox me who won, bro. Let me know who won. Let me hear it from your POV.
I don't even know what year that was, but yeah, they were getting to it, man. There was some big dogs doing big things back then for sure.
Yeah. When you decided to cut your dreads or just cut your hair altogether, when you decided to do that, what was you thinking? Like just being a new
time. The Crem locks, I had given a lot, 11, 12 years. I felt like I had already inspired so many Chicanos, Chicos, and white boys to put locks in their hair. You see it all over town now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just time for a fresh one. I'm trying to get that Justin Timberlake, that rope Pesci.
Yeah.
That Robin Thicke. You know, I'm trying to go that direction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people are nicer to me.
Robin Thicke is crazy.
You know what I'm saying? I'm looking in a different direction. Man.
Hey, you look like Robin Thicke.
Hey, man. Justin Timberlake, Robin Thicke, Ro Pesci, Ro Dumars. I'll shoot it out like the Pistons, man.
And he said people are nicer to him too.
Nah, I believe it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it wasn't until you cut your hair that I really couldn't see the Chicano in you at first. And I remember you telling us that all the time. But until you cut your hair, I was like, oh, there you go.
Yeah, man. My mama's side took most of my genetics, but it's in my blood, man.
I feel like you could go do a show and be Robin Thicke right now.
Hey.
I can't unsee it now.
That boy Robin getting a check.
He like, that ain't Robin, y'all. That's Robin.
That first album, you know, it's crazy. You know, his daddy was Adam Thicke that played on the TV show Growing Pains. I don't know.
Yeah, I did know that. I knew that.
But you know who produced and executive produced Robin Thicke's first album?
Was who?
For real.
Oh, yeah. His first album had Blurred Lines on there?
No, first album had Lost Without You.
Oh, yeah.
My daddy and I used to jam that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, great record, man.
Mm-hmm.
I might jump in and try and doing some covers, too. I was just at the studio, and Fabio was letting me hear a young man who comes to the studio and records, and he did a couple of Anthony Hamilton covers, and they sounded good.
Yeah.
Real good, you know. So,
man, where is Fabio's studio at? Like,
downtown.
Where he at? It's downtown. He downtown now?
Yeah, he down on.
I miss bro.
He's a great.
I gotta pop up on him. I miss bro.
I let him, man. He expensive, but he worth it.
Yeah, I mean, I just go down there and just kick it with him, man, and watch it. Like, I just miss bro. When we was all in the same building, I just used to come sit in there and chop it up with him.
Off of Michigan.
Yeah,
that was y'all block, right?
Yeah, that was the block for sure, bro.
Yeah.
Just to go in there and just chop it up with Fabio though, every now and then used to just be cool as hell. So I'm gonna make sure I make my way downtown and holler at bro.
Yeah, he's incredible, man. Get with him while you can, because I know he got his eye on relocating.
That's always been Fabio.
Yeah.
He gonna probably go far the way you said it, and not on no mobile shit. He must be about to leave.
Well, I don't want to give his business out, but just like if you were offered an opportunity, or you were offered an opportunity, if it made sense for you and your family,
I'm out.
And you don't necessarily. H. Kane told me this. Shout out to H. Kane a long time ago, because I was like, man, I'm moving to Orlando, man. Luke Kane just went to prison, 3rd degree died. Like, people going to jail, people dying. I'm out of here. And he's like, man, you don't always have to move. You just need to travel.
Yeah.
That stuck with me for life. Like, you can have a little home somewhere, and if you have enough monetary gain, you can beat the road and just kind of stay in and out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Just make sure this is a big country, big world.
Right.
And all these people fascinated and fixated on the cola.
Mm-hmm.
I love the city, but first thing, Panhandle Pioneer, I got to get the Panhandle first.
Yeah.
So
for sure. Yeah, man, that's how we was in New Orleans, like just driving around, and we like to stop at local spots whenever we out of town.
Yeah,
like, let's see what they doing, what they like. Man, don't look on here. I don't want no touristy shit. Like, we trying to stop at what the locals like, for sure. Man, what was the spot last night?
Melba's.
Oh my gosh.
Melba's?
Yeah.
You said that was in the quarter or uptown?
I don't even
know. That wasn't uptown per se. It was like 7 minutes from uptown, but it wasn't in the quarter either.
Maybe in Treme?
I don't know where we was at.
Okay.
But because Hoff and them had a B&B wherever we was at. They had a B&B. And so he was like, Melba's is walking distance. So
there you go.
Man, we ended up going over there. And it's just a little spot. It looked like they got a lot going on in there. It was like a laundromat beside that bitch. They had a bar on one side.
They had a gambling room.
All of this in one.
Oh, y'all was at my auntie's house.
It was a house filled though.
Yeah.
No lie. Man, you could order on a little tablet like this.
People getting their hair braided in the lobby.
Hey, the food came out snapping though, wasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
I got my sandwich and I was like,
they 24
egg po' boy.
They 24/7 and they do breakfast. They do breakfast and lunch food.
Vegetarian or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
And
how's that going?
10 years.
Wow, congratulations, brother.
10 years. Bro.
Pescatarian or vegetarian?
I mean, I'm vegetarian and stuff, but like from time to time, like you will catch me eating like
fish
and shrimp.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to cut you. What's up, V?
Nah. Fish.
Listen to this though. What was I gonna say? Oh, everything was under $20.
There you go.
I was
at
like,
Melba's,
what?
yeah.
Like that really blew my mind because like everywhere you go nowadays, like you spending $35.
Right.
Yeah.
I see it under 20. I need one to go.
And
what? I had 10 wings and red beans and rice, and that joint was under 20.
He was like, man, I should have got me a drink. I was like, man, I ain't play around. I got everything.
Combo.
Everything. Pancakes, everything. Yeah. I was like, what?
Yeah, it was definitely reasonable and
I think
delicious. Shout out to Melba's. Yeah. That shit was good.
It was like $18.75 for everything. I was like,
wow,
crazy.
They said Creme was the Pensacola M&M, and they said still is. Hell, that's what Chop said.
Yeah, man, Creme and them. You know how it is.
Yeah.
I almost did that. I had like 20 M&M beats, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna fire these up and release a tape called Creme and them.
Yeah, you'll have to do all ones that I ain't heard people spit on.
Yeah. They pretty
because they be
saturated.
Yeah, they saturate the ones like I am. Like, don't do that one.
Right.
unless you. But nah, you kill everything when it comes to like features. Man, let's talk about that real quick.
What's that?
You a feature killer, bruh. Every time.
Yeah, man. I consider myself like I'm taking your fucking head off, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying. You know, especially it's kind of crazy. You know, my old lady said that she's like, you be going harder on other people's shit. Shit. And I'm like, well, shit, if I'm getting paid, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, I'm stamping it. But yeah, you know, I pride myself on trying to, you know, really snap.
Yeah. You know what song I'm about to bring up?
I do not.
John Boneface featuring Cremro.
Recent?
Precedence.
Oh, Precedence.
You
when the goat
did
called.
you did not fuck off, sir. You went crazy.
Appreciate
Hey, that whole song just that be getting me started for my workout. I be playing that jump right before I go in the gym. Like, yeah, Cremro was talking his shit on here.
And that's big bro. You know, that's the original. That's the first guy who gave me a shot with his music stuff.
Yeah.
The first one, and he was the first one to notice, like, you got something, you know. He used to throw me to the wolves at those shows. But when he called and said, hey, you home now? I got one for you. You ready? I said, come on, send it through.
Yeah.
And just like I say, I'm trying to take, shout out to bro, but I'm trying to take his head off too.
Yeah.
You know, and he knew he had to come with it. I knew I had to come with it.
Yeah.
You know, I know me and 12 about to do one. I'm gonna have to really apply
Woo!
pressure. Yeah.
That's gonna be a good one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Man, who got 12 motivated?
I think just
to go back in the booth. Every time I talk to him,
12 was sick of hearing this humbug out here. He's like, let me remind y'all that I'm him. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of those ones.
Yeah.
Adam 12 Taylor. That Gorilla Gardens album is phenomenal.
Man, what?
I
literally just put that on a post. They were talking about who most slept on. I literally just put Gorilla Gardens on there, like this guy.
Yeah. He's incredible. He just hasn't released a lot of content.
Yeah.
Like a lot of music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like Cremro music with Boneface in like 2012, and then Gorilla Gardens in 2019, 2020.
I think it's,
like 2021, but whole album pressure though.
Yeah. Still.
He hard.
He said that's a classic album. I listen to it down there weekly. Yeah, for sure.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Shout out to Trap Baby Pookie, man. He tapped in.
Oh man, I fuck with Pookie.
Yeah.
And my dog right there, man.
He said,
shout out to Cutthroat, man.
Man, shout out to Cutthroat, bro.
Yes, sir. Man, R.I.P. Big Lad, man.
Hell yeah. That was
major.
That was a major loss. Man. And then it was like him and then Double A right behind that.
Double A came to me when I opened up for Bone Thugs and Harmony at Vinyl. My brother Nuck was facilitating my merch table at the time, and I came back to my table. He's like, hey, some dude just popped over here and gave me his number to give to you. I was like, all right. I didn't recognize the number. And then here come Double A, and he'd be like, man, you a legend, bro. And that's coming from a legend.
Yeah.
I don't really consider myself that, you know, but I was like, wow, man. And, you know, we talked for a minute. I got his number. He's like, we got to work. I said, anytime, bro. You know, he passed. And I remember the first time Led called me. And I was in a juvenile program in Pensacola when I was a kid. And there was this big old white boy in the program named Tim Olson. And if he sees this, he'll know I'm talking factual rhythm, man. He used to call himself Big Led. And I was like, who the fuck is Big Led? He's like, it's this white boy from Louisiana who came to Pensacola and he rocking and he got a deal and all this. And so I'm rapping in this juvie program. He starts calling me Little Led.
Yeah.
Little Led. And I'm like, so I get out, years go by, and I was in Orlando. Big Led called me and said, hey, man, I want you on the record. And I remember him come pick me up in a black Dodge Charger. Took me over there they had a house somewhere. Pookie was there. And I did 2 features for Led. And yeah, man. All right, rest in paradise, Big Led, man. We miss you, bro.
For sure. If you make it out of Inslee, man. Big Led went so crazy on there. Him and his partner went crazy. They went crazy on that shit. Somebody need to remake that. That's from Inslee.
Ain't lying.
Why you bullshit? As humble as you are, you gotta accept it. That's what he's talking about, coming from a legend.
What's
Amen.
What's 3 things that Crem can't live without?
Music, water, and faith.
That's what's up.
That's hard.
I'll throw a little food in there.
Yeah, every now and then.
Yeah, I'll throw some black and shrimp in there, but yeah. Faith, fellowship. You know, that's what Southbound Foundation is, man. It's family, music, and morals. Like, this just isn't a flash in the pan.
Right.
I'm really trying to therapeutically enhance people's souls. I'm trying to help you heal with this music. Lord knows it helped me heal. So
yeah,
I'm trying to reciprocate that.
You gotta catch the wordplay at all times.
Oh, telling you.
I'm still laughing off the rope and thick. I'm sorry. I can't unsee it, I promise you. That shit took me out of here, Cremro.
What would you tell your younger self?
Have you seen him like right now type shit? You just ran into younger Crem.
19.
That's a good one.
Don't pull over. Do the dash, goddamn. Do the fucking dash, bro. Don't even pull over, bro.
Go. If you're not first, you last. Go.
350 in that 89 box Chevy, you better mash that. Nah, man, I would just, you know, oh man, yeah, stay focused, believe in yourself, and you know, damn, stay out of trouble. That's really what kind of fucked over me young. And I mean, you know, I'm a felon for marijuana, which is crazy to say, but you know, that has prevented me from getting housing, getting occupations. You know, when I was a kid and you got caught with some reefer, man, you were a junkie, you were a flunky, you were kicked out of school, you were arrested, you were charged as an adult, your freedom was taken, your money was spent, and now you can purchase it at 24 places in the county that gave me two felonies.
Yeah.
So
damn.
That retroactively will never heal. That'll never. I've talked to buku attorneys. You know, adjudication has been withheld. I can't have those felonies removed. Maybe one day if I got 80 racks of felony, and I probably, you know, something like that. But it's just crazy how time, you know, develops and things enhance. But some things just aren't. They just simply aren't fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, we've come a long way. A lot of these kids have no idea how good they have it. Yeah. Be able to go purchase a quarter here, a half here, you know, this and that and the third, you know. So.
Yeah. And as long as I got this much, they ain't gonna say nothing. Motherfuckers was going to jail over 2 blunts in their car.
Prison.
Yeah, prison.
You know, they were my daddy's buddy went and he got caught with like 3 or 4 joints outside of a laundromat in Atmore in the late 70s, early 80s. They gave him a year in prison for each joint.
That's wild.
That's wild, right?
Yeah.
These some of these little podunk. And I'm not so sure that Alabama still wouldn't try to, you know, lay down the law. Places like Texas, Louisiana, Alabama, where it's not recreational or medicinal.
Yeah.
You know? So, you know, that's neither here nor there.
Nah, for sure. Man, is there anything that you want to discuss that we haven't discussed in this interview?
Man, I would just say I appreciate you gentlemen for having me out here. You know, tune in to the album Cremotions. It drops next Friday. No features on this tape. I'm very proud of it. And just know that I'm not always going to make this sad music. It's to me, it's healing. To me, it's grieving. And from the sugar white sand of the Florida Panhandle, you know, I'm a voice that cuts through the noise.
Yeah.
You know, it's factual rhythm. This isn't hip hop. This isn't rap music. This is factual rhythm. And I'm very proud of this project. I'm proud of you, gentlemen. And I genuinely appreciate you letting me come on your platform tonight and chop up for sure.
No, we definitely appreciate you. We wish you like all the success and definitely like keep doing you and remaining humble and pushing the Cremro that we know.
Yeah, pushing that agenda.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you was about to think of a word. It looked like you was trying
to. But.
Hey, we got that Crembonics coloring book coming soon too. So we're gonna make sure everybody's leveled up on Crembonics.
I love it.
For sure, man.
I love it,
it's
man.
all love though. Shout out to everybody in the city. Shout out to everybody worldwide. I just want to say, you know, Father God, you give us an opportunity to live, to breathe, to be aware. Please keep us close to our friends and family. Please give us grace, give us fortitude, give us the ability to move forward. In your name, your higher power. Amen.
Amen. They ain't gonna let you off of here. I already seen comments up top that
we gotta
said
sign off with something.
You're gonna have to exclusive something from Cremro. Exclusive something.
All right, so the feature price just went up. I just left the studio.
Ooh, I'm gonna let you Bluetooth too here too. You can Bluetooth.
All right, so check this. I was reckless and abandoned, and the devil was demanding. I did my best to stay focused. It was difficult to keep standing. And the music's influential with a pistol and a pencil. When your best friend gets shot dead, it does something bad to your mental. Round the corner from the trenches, everybody clutching hammers and wrenches. And Santa Claus ain't stopping by cause my neighborhood full of Grinches. We hustled up and hit the highway, filled a rental car up with 20 of them. Seat belts with speed limits, my GPS say money, cousin. City buzzing off codeine, trigger finger itching like a dope fiend. Everybody know that it's a dirty world. Best thing to do is keep your nose clean. Politicians don't care. They deckhands keep the boat clean, and ain't nobody perfect. Not me, you, or Joe Osteen. Feature price going up, Southbound Foundation.
We out. That's how we leave. And make sure y'all follow us on Instagram.
Chop Up Podcast. More to come. Cremotions next Friday.
Next Friday. Make sure you get that. Make sure you get that. Shout out to Assassinato Tequila. Man, we got so into the interview, we forgot to plug that. But shout out to Assassinato Tequila, man. Pensacola's Tequila. You make sure y'all stop at Total Wines, or if you just happen to be in the 9 Mile area and you feel like doing some gaming stuff and you see Bogies. It's right off of University. You see Bogies, stop in there at the bar. They got Assassinato Tequila in there too. Bruh, mess with it, man. Whenever you come here, we gonna have it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them, Pensacola's Tequila. But make sure y'all follow us on Instagram, The Chop Up Podcast. Subscribe to our YouTube if you haven't, and you be viewing us, you doing us dirty. Subscribe. Let's get them subscribers up. TikTok, The Chop Up Podcast LLC, and Facebook, The Chop Up Podcast LLC as well.
And definitely put your notifications on to our Instagram page for all our announcements that's coming. Big events coming soon, so be on the lookout for sure.
Hell yeah. I got to plug this in at the end, and then I'm going to end it, I promise. Ty Beasy versus Schizo. That's coming in March.
That's why I said that.
That's the Cola Versus.
The Cola Versus. Brought to you by the Chop Up Podcast.
Come on, man.
We live at Chasers with it.
R.I.P. Mainbow.
R.I.P. Mainbow, man.
Sure.
Hey, Can You Feel My Pain? Lockdown is my favorite. What's your favorite Mainbow song?
Oh, have y'all heard the record with me, him, and Haystack?
Hell nah. You, him, and Haystack got a song?
Man, I'll leave y'all with this. So on Cremro and Friends 2.0, I have a record called I'm a G. Me and Haystack and Mainbow on the hook. And incredible record produced by H. Kane, man. R.I.P. Mainbow.
Produced by H. Kane too?
Yes, sir.
We got it. That's what we ending off. Oh man, it better be on here somewhere.
There it is.
Where?
I'm a G. Right
That's how we ending it. Yeah,
man,
that's
R.I.P. Beasy, man. You know, just be careful what you put in your system these days, gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen. Be careful out there.
For sure. And do like Crem. Do your push-ups, pull-ups, and sit-ups and stuff like that. That boy came in here and dropped shed some pounds. He looked good. I ain't gonna lie to you.
I can't afford to lose any more. I'll be looking cranorexic out here. Be careful out here, man.
One app, one platform.
He was gonna be an ad
for you to do all your messaging, all your communication with your team.
Connect Team made our forms and checklists.
I gotta hear this. Yeah, hold on. So yeah, we gonna end it, but we gonna definitely end it playing I'm a G, Cremro, Haystack, and Mainbow. Long live Mainbow. Produced by H. Kane. Shout out H. Kane. And I'm muting the mics. We out of here.
H. Kane, I appreciate the track, bro. You know what the big man does, man? He prepared a table before me in the presence of my enemies, man. He anointed my head with oil, and my cup overflowed. Truly the goodness and the love will follow me all the days of my life. I felt so motivated, I felt like paper chasing this morning. Looked around with no surprise, saw haters off of my corner. I know God's with me, and my granny with me. They teaming up, looking out for their son and their grandson. Till they beat me up, I got a guardian angel who fly with me, get high with me, internet so lady who swore to God that she'd ride with me. Yes, we win some and we lose some on that battlefield. Even though I'm blessed as ever, I wonder what the hell happened here. Still rapping here, lifeline inside my music. God gave me this gift and I made a deal I use. And I proved it to the ones who said I can't do it. Same one that's choosing, hate on me but can't move me. So keep on cruising, Crem, keep on cruising. Family, music, and money, no room for no confusion. Try not to lose it, try not to lose it. Rest in paradise to my dreams.
I'm in the struggle now, but it's coming around. And no need to have my head hanging down. And the devil working there. I'm protected by the spirit, I'm a G. The guy with the deal, who gon' be against me? Ain't no way hell you gon' stop me. The guy with the deal, who gon' be against me? Ain't no way hell you gon' stop me.
My pill habit 100 racks, my weed habit a quarter meal. Who ain't did a line of dope? Who ain't never snorted a pill? Who ain't been out in these streets? Who ain't had to shoot a bit? Who ain't had to break a brow? Who ain't had to raise a jit? Taught him about the Bible, taught him about survival, taught him about the pistol, taught him about the rifle, taught him that our rivals ain't all they cracked up to be. They can talk all the internet stuff to me, but they won't repeat they self out in these streets, cause they gon' face the agony of my feet. I'm supposed to get scared when they throw their hands up and make sign, bitch, boy, pull your pants up. I give a fuck about what you going through. All I care about showing proof. The fact is showing you the most important thing that I got to do. You won't realize who I am till they shot at you.
I'm in the struggle now, but it's coming around. And no need to have my head hanging down. And the devil working there. I'm protected by the spirit, I'm a G. The guy with the deal, who gon' be against me? Ain't no way hell you gon' stop me. The guy with the deal, who gon' be against me?